Dear student, how are you? Today we are in our lecture number 5 for NEET and JEE chemical kinetics, chemical bonding, lecture number 5. In last lecture we discussed about bond angle and some trick to find bond angles. Here dipole moment means polarity of the covalent bond. Covalent bond generally possesses polarity. In covalent compound, when bond is polar, so value of polarity we can take in dipole moment. Understood? Scientist was Pauli had given formula to find dipole moment. It is represented by mu. Mu is equal to Q into D. Generally, polarity arrow we are taking from positive to negative. Suppose two atom is given. Electronegativity of both are different. B is more electronegative than A. So polarity arrow from positive to negative. Here D means distance between two atoms. It should be in centimeter, meter, otherwise in angstrom. Q is a charge of radical or ions, atoms, otherwise plus or minus. In CGS 4.803 10 raised to minus 10 ESU, but in MKS we are taking 1.602 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Yes, dipole moment is a polar, so it has a particular direction and a value. Yes, it has a particular value and particular direction. Now we measure an unit of mu is a d by, and 1 d by, otherwise 1 d equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 18 ESU into centimeter, otherwise 3.33 into 10 raised to minus 30 coulomb into meter, not in centimeter, coulomb into meter. We can measure some. In diatomic molecule, in diatomic molecule, mu is directly proportional with the change in electronegativity of the both atoms directly. It means whenever electronegativity difference between two atoms is high, so dipole moment is high. Now example for it, HF, HCl, HBr and HI. Here difference in electronegativity of hydrogen and fluorine is highest. So dipole moment is more of HF, less in HCl, less than in HCl, in HBr, less than in HI, then all of three. Why? Difference of electronegativity between two atoms decreases. Now sometimes mu is 0 in the case of both atoms are same. Otherwise electronegativity of both atoms are same, and that is called non-polar molecules. Non-polar molecules, and dipole moment is 0. In polyatomic, polyatomic means more than two atoms are making molecules. Polyatomic molecules, mu depends upon total or average of the every bonds dipoles. Understood? Now in PCl5 mu is 0. Why? We discussed in PCl5 there are 5 chlorine. 3 are lying on same plane. 2 are perpendicular. So here chlorine is more electronegative than chlorine. So average of these two vector is here. Average of these two vector is opposite to this one, so it will be cut. And now total of upward and downward vector, it will be 0. So our molecule is symmetrical and dipole moment is 0. Same in SF6. 4 fluorine atoms on corner of this square and 2 are perpendicular to each other. So here these two cut each other. These two also cut by each other. And net dipole moment became 0. So SF6 is symmetrical by nature. Another example for it, benzene. Benzene is a planar. All the carbon and hydrogen are on same plane. But electronegativity of carbon is more than hydrogen. So polarity toward hydrogen to carbon, but these two vectors are opposite, these two and these two. So value of vector became 0. So benzene is non-polar by nature. Like this naphthalene also. and diphenyl is a non-polar and dipole moment is 0 of it. If net total is 0 of mu, if mu is equal to 0, means molecule is non-polar and symmetrical by shape. It should be symmetrical by shape. Whole molecule whenever non-polar, but it means not that individual bonds are non-polar. Individual bonds should be polar. Net polarity is 0 of the molecule. Here C and H is polar, but net polarity is 0. I am giving the example of BX3. Boron having 3 electrons in outermost orbit. Clear? All the 3 pair are bonding. Electronegativity of halogen is higher. So polarity toward boron to halogen, average of these two and downward is similar with the upwards vector. So both are opposite, so it became 0. Here bond between individual boron and halogen is a polar, but net polarity is 0. In CCl4 also, carbon combines with 4-chlorine, but electronegativity of chlorine is higher than carbon. So here net polarity will be 0. Why? These 3 vectors downward, and average of it should be downward. Now upward and downward vector are similar, so net dipole moment became 0. In SiCl4 same, silicon tetrachloride, here electronegativity of chlorine is higher, so these 3 are downward, and average of it also downward. Here is upward, both will be cut by each other, so dipole moment here also 0, so non-polar by nature. Now CH4, which is also non-polar, average polarity of these 3 is equal to here, hydrogen to carbon toward. Electronegativity of carbon is higher here. These 3 polarity vector average like this. Here is the opposite, you can see, so both will be cut, net 0. In CO2, which is linear, oxygen is more electronegative than carbon, but polarity toward carbon to oxygen, both are same and opposite, net polarity 0. In carbon disulfide also, electronegativity of sulfur is higher, but net polarity became 0 due to same and opposite direction. PCl5 we discussed, in SiCl4 also. Now total molecule is non-polar, but individual bond is polar, you can see. Now some example, another, in NH3, arrow of the polarity should be lower electronegativity to higher. So like this. And for lone pair, arrow should be toward always from central atom to lone pair, toward lone pair. These three are centralized on nitrogen vector. So average of this in left hand side. This one is on left hand side. So both in same direction. So dipole moment is higher, and here it is 1.47 dBi. Here it is 1.47 dBi. In the case of pH3, electronegativity of phosphorus and nitrogen both are same. All the three bonds are non-polar, but due to one lone pair, polarity occurs. So polarity is less than ammonia, very less, and very less in the case of NF3. Why? Electronegativity here of fluorine is higher. So polarity toward fluorine from nitrogen, and one lone pair, this one here. These three average gives right hand side, and this one on left hand side. So both will be cut, but net value is not zero. આ ત્રણની all of three, average of all these three is not similar with this. Why? NF here is not centralized, but divides in three different directions. Here are coming on same direction. Here divides in three different directions. So average is very less, and this will be cut. So after that it will be 0.024, which is very less. Now dipole moment of water is higher than H2S. In the water, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Here 2 lone pair and 2 bonding pair. So polarity toward hydrogen to oxygen, because electronegativity of oxygen is higher than hydrogen, and these two in this direction. These two centralize on oxygen, so average like this, and these two average like this in same direction upward. So positive gives more dipole moment. In the case of H2S, dipole moment is less than H2O. Why? Reason for that, electronegativity of oxygen is lower than sulfur. So these two vectors average value is less than this one, and average this side. So both meets in same direction, so average should be high, but less than water. Understood? Now next, in exam, here a important note you have to remember: bent structure having more dipole moments. We discuss water is bent, H2S is bent. Bent structure possesses more dipole moments. So find out real order of the dipole moments in CCl4, chloroform, CH2Cl2, and in CH3Cl. One by one. In the CCl4, 4 carbon is connected and electronegativity of chlorine is higher than carbon. So polarity toward the chlorine atom, and these three average downward and upward, value cut by each other. So this molecule is symmetrical and dipole moment 0. Now in the second case, CHCl3, 1 hydrogen and 3 chlorine. Electronegativity of chlorine is higher, so it should be toward carbon to chlorine. In case of hydrogen to carbon, from hydrogen to carbon toward, electron centralized nothing, divides in 3 different directions, so average vector is less. Centralized હોય તો maximum થાય. આ 3 vector divide, here 3 vectors are dividing 3 different directions, so average is less. This one also downward, but dipole moment of it is 1.02 due to divides in 3 different directions. In the case of CH2Cl2, 2 vectors are centralized toward hydrogen to carbon, and 2 is divides to different direction. The average of these two like this, and average of this in this direction. So 2 is centralized and 2 is divides in different direction, it moving. So dipole moment here 1.5. Why? Here 3 in different direction divides, only 2 and 2 centralized, so polarity increases. In the case of CHCl3, CH3Cl, here 3 vectors are centralized. One is moving far from the center. 3 vectors coming toward center. One is far from the center. So dipole moment is higher. All these 3, 1.93. Now uses of dipole moment. Uses of dipole moments. If mu is equal to 0, so we can say molecule is a non-polar. And it is a symmetrical by shape. You can see this one is symmetrical, dipole moment 0. Yes, mu is equal to 0 means dipole moment 0 and symmetrical by shape. So symmetricals are CO2, carbon disulfide, BF3, CH4, we discussed polar symmetric, BeF2, why BeF2? Beryllium positive, fluorine negative, in opposite direction, dipole moment 0. So all the molecules are symmetric by nature. If mu is not equal to 0, so we can say molecule is a polar and unsymmetrical. Understood? So example of it we discussed water. Why? 2 lone pair, 2 bonding pair, water, sulfur dioxide, then Cl2O, due to 2 lone pair, Cl2O, CH3Cl are non-symmetrical. Understood, etc. Now, ionic behavior in the covalent compound. Ionic behavior in a covalent compound. Formula is given by Pauli for that percentage of ionic in the covalent bond equal to mu practically derived value upon theoretical value and multiply by 100, it gives percentage. I am giving you example for that. In HCl, bond length is 1.34 angstrom and charge is 4.8 10 raised to minus 10 ESU. Practical value of mu is 1.08 dBi. So, find out percentage of ionic behavior in the given molecule. We know mu is equal to Q into D. Here charge is given 4.8 10 raised to minus 10 in ESU, but distance is given in angstrom. So angstrom, when we convert into meter, there should be 10 raised to minus 10, and when we convert into centimeter, 10 raised to minus 8. So 4.8 10 raised to minus 10 into 1.34 10 raised to minus 8. So ESU into centimeter 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 18. ESU into centimeter comes. This is our theoretical value. In the question given value is a practical value. Now ESU in centimeter, but here given in dBi. Practical value is given in dBi. So nothing else. We have to multiply by 10 raised to minus 18. So here percentage, we are using this formula. Practical value 6.4. Practical value is 1.018 10 raised to minus 18. Theoretical value 6.4 10 raised to minus 18. Cut 0 point and multiply by 100. 0.16875 comes into 100. So 16.875% is ionic character in covalent HCl bond. Understood? Now next, come to the next point. Here, yes, in cis and trans polarity in cis and trans isomers. Generally, cis isomer possesses more polarity than trans isomer. Here you can see C double bond CHH. Here is chlorine and chlorine. Electronegativity of chlorine is higher. So vector should be carbon to chlorine. Here electronegativity of carbon is higher than hydrogen. So average of these two vectors is like this. So cis is more polar, you can see. But in the case of trans, similar groups are lying on opposite direction. So this one trans isomer. Similar group are lying on same direction, same side of the double bond. So cis. Similar group are on opposite direction, opposite side of the double bond. So trans. Here polarity toward carbon to chlorine. So you can see direction of both vector are opposite to each other in same vector opposite. So dipole moment is here 0. Yes, so cis is more polar than, but important note. Whenever functional group whenever functional groups are different and by nature also different in withdrawing or donor. Withdrawer and donor. In this case, trans is more polar than cis. You can see. Here carbon carbon double bond. Here is Cl, but here is CH3. Here is H, here is H. Chlorine is withdrawer group. इलेक्ट्रॉन ने अट्रैक्ट करें. मिथाइल इज डोनर ग्रुप. तो बेड direction of both vectors are in same. So this one is more polar. But in the case of this is trans. Now what about cis? Cl, here CH3 and HH. Both group in same side, so trans. Here polarity toward chlorine, polarity toward carbon. So both vector opposite to each other. So this one is less polar. Now aromatic compounds. How can we define polarity? Dipole moment is inversely proportional with bond angle of vectors. બે vectors હોય અને bond angle increase થાય. Whenever bond angle increases, then dipole moment decreases. Whenever vectors bond angle decreases, then dipole moment increases. I am giving you example for that. Para dichlorobenzene. Here vectors toward carbon to chlorine, both are opposite to each other at 180 degree. So angle is huge. So here net value 0. In the meta, 2 chlorine lying down on 1 and 3rd. Vector is toward carbon to chlorine. Now you can see this angle of between two actor is 120. So average comes at 60. So angle is decreased. So average value of these two vector is higher. So polarity is higher in meta position than para. Now in ortho, if 2 chloride is lying down on meta place, so polarity toward carbon to chlorine. So average of these two, here angle is 60. So average we get at 30. So angle decreased here. So polarity, average vector is higher. Average vector of these two higher. So dipole moment in ortho place is higher. Understood? Now some homework I am giving you. You have to solve in your homework yourself. H2O, HF, NH3 and NF3. This is order of dipole moment. In increasing order. Why? You have to define your answer. H2O is higher polar than H2S, BF3, then NF3, then NH3. Check out yourself. PH3 and PCl3. H2O, then H2O2, more polar. CH3Cl is more polar than CH3F, is more polar than CH3Br. Here is exception. And CH3I. Polarity order. Now H2O is more polar than HF. Now SO2 and ammonia. Then why NO2 minus is more polar than NO2? And why NO2 is more polar than NO2 plus? This is your homework and you have to store in your mind and check yourself how this order is true. Answer is true. You have to only define. Now final point of the day. Yes. When atomic orbitals are combined with each other, so it forms molecular orbitals. Yes. When atomic orbitals are combined with each other, so it forms when S is atomic. S is atomic. When both overlaps with each other. So this one is sigma overlapping on axis. Sigma bond occurs if P and P, 2pz overlaps. So now listen, whenever two atomic orbitals are combining, so it forms new two molecular orbitals. One of them, if one is combining, sigma 1s, sigma star. Why sigma? Both SS orbital combining on axial, on axis, like this, 2s and 2s combines with each other, so which also forms 2, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s. Yes, S and S also combines on its axial position, so it should be sigma. One of them having higher energy is called anti-bonding. Having lower energy, બે combining છે. Here two are combining, so formed will be 2, and lower energy should be bonding molecular orbital, and higher energy is called ABM, anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Like this, 2pz combines on axis, so it forms 2 sigma 2pz sigma star 2pz. Why? Overlapping here also occurs on axial position. If we are taking 2py, so overlapping is not occurring at axial position but vertical position. So it should be pi. So there are two, pi star 2py, pi 2py. Bonding and anti-bonding like this. 2px is overlapping with each other. Overlapping occurs on perpendicular. So pi 2py, pi 2px and pi star 2px. So why this? I am giving you chart for the hydrogen 2 in our syllabus. Chart is hydrogen to nitrogen. When two atoms are combining with each other, so it forms different molecular orbitals. If 1s and 1s are combining, so it forms 2 sigma 1s sigma star 1s. If 2s and 2s combining, so it gives sigma 2s and sigma star 2s. Now PR3, 2px, 2py, 2pz, 2px, 2py, 2pz. So here 2 and 1. Here 2 combines, 2 occurs. 6 combining, 6 occurs. New molecular orbitals. Here pi 2px, pi 2py. 2px combines pi 2px. And one of them pi star. 2py combines, so pi 2py and pi star 2py. 2pz combines, so sigma 2pz and sigma star 2pz occurs. This is sequence order of energy. This is true, this diagram for applicable for hydrogen to nitrogen. So energy order like 1s, 2s, these are atomic orbitals. Energy increases from down to bottom, bottom to top. Sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s. Energy increases. Here both are in same position. So pi 2px equal to pi 2py. Then after sigma star 2pz. Then after pi star 2px, pi star 2py. Then after sigma star 2pz. Philic ratio obeys Aufbau, Pauli and Hund. If one electron is present here, so it comes here. 2 here, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Now order of O2, F2 and Ne2. It is quite changed. 1s combining, it gives sigma 1s, sigma star 1s. If 2s combining, so sigma 2s and sigma star 2s. But here is slight change in energy level. Here sigma 2pz, 2px, 2py, 2pz, 2px, 2py, 2pz. So 2pz combines and makes sigma 2pz. One is bonding and one is anti-bonding. 2px combines, so it forms pi 2px and 1 of pi star 2px. If 2py combining pi 2py and here pi star 2py. Slight change for these three. Here you can see. Slight different. Here pi 2px, pi 2py lower energy, sigma 2pz higher. But in this case, sigma 2pz lower energy, pi 2px pi. Rest of the portion remain same. And now order for this energy level. It's like this. Starting from here, sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, then sigma 2pz, then after pi 2px equal to pi 2py, then pi star 2px equal to pi star 2py, and sigma star 2pz. Now last point I am giving you example. Draw a diagram for H2, H2 and H2 plus and H2 minus. Yes. For the molecule of hydrogen, there is one electron each, 1s combining, so it forms sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, both having one electron. So both comes here. So electronic configuration of the molecular H2 will be sigma 1s2. Now bond order 1 of Nb minus Na. Number of bonding electrons. A star wala, all the star having is anti-bonding. Having star anti-bonding. Without star bonding. Number of bonding electron 2. One from here, one from here. First electron fill up having in lower energy. Whenever lower energy is empty, then electron never moves in higher energy level. So first fill up the lower energy level. So 2. Here is vacant. 2 by 2. So 1. Here bond order is 1. And all the electrons are paired. So it is a diamagnetic by nature. Now what about H2 plus? One is hydrogen, one is H plus. Here is one electron in 1s1. Here 1s is empty. So both combines forms sigma 1s, sigma star 1s. Only one electron comes here in sigma 1s. So configuration sigma 1s1, bond order 1 of Nb minus Na. Here 1 half 1 minus 0, so bond order is 0.5 and one electron is unpaired, so it is a paramagnetic by nature. What about H2 minus? One of hydrogen and one of H minus. In hydrogen there is 1s1. In H minus there are 2. Because one is gained. So here also sigma 1s, sigma star 1s. Total electron 3, so 1 and 2. Only 2 electron is possible in one orbit, which is atomic or molecular. It doesn't matter. 1, 2 and 3. So sigma 1s2 and sigma star 1s1. So bond order is a 1 of bonding electron is 2, anti-bonding 1. So 2 minus 1 1 by 2 0.5. So now give the order of stability. Obviously H2 is more stable, bond order 1. But out of these two, which is more stable? That is the question. Yes, H2 plus is more stable. Here bond order increases, then stability increases, no problem. Here bond order is same, then how can we define which is more stable? Whenever bond order same, so you have to check your anti-bonding electrons, number of anti-bonding. Star having orbit ma, how many electrons are there? So here is 0, here is 1. So repulsion occurs more here. So stability less of H2 minus and stability is higher of H2 plus. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. We will meet in our next lecture tomorrow. Till then, bye. And we will also discuss about most important point tomorrow about tautomerism also. First we will complete this chapter.